Oh boy, I'm gonna be 100 with you, man. This is the Walkera F-210 that we got a while ago. This has been an absolute tragedy trying to get this thing to fly, and it does fly inverted, but as you can see, I have now changed over the camera. I'm running a dipole antenna on there. I have a VTX mounted to the bottom pushing 800 milliwatts. This thing is modular and proprietary based, so when the VTX failed, which I have pulled out right here, when the VTX failed, I had to wire in an entirely different camera setup, and then I had to figure out how to get because as you see, this just plugs right in. It's a modular setup. It's proprietary based. It just plugs in, and that's the VTX this thing comes with. So yeah, this has been an absolute nightmare trying to get this thing going for the channel. But I took the time to commit to it because all my other FPV rigs were down, and we're currently repairing the rest of my rigs. So this is a full send beater. You can't even get parts for this thing anymore, basically, or if you can, they're way overpriced. So this thing is just a full send whatever bird. This is running Clean Flight, the original, like one of the original versions of Clean Flight, but it does fly inverted if I put the inversion props on it, so you can fly this upside down, which is pretty cool. But this version of Acro is probably going to be severely different than Beta Flight, so this has just become a full send whatever basher bumper bird. It's basically useless. Even the motors are like all modular. They plug right into the main board, which is modular. Like it's a very old school setup. This thing's like, I don't know, from like 2013 or something. Pretty old school, man. But I'm about to take this out and see if it flies for the first time. This is now running 800 milliwatts with a Foxeer. I think it's a Foxeer Predator 2. I think that's what I put on here because it came with a Spectrum. It had this old Spectrum on there, this mini Spectrum, and I was just not a fan, so we took that off, and I put one of my other cameras on there with a wide angle because that camera on there was just garbage. So let's go take this thing out and see what it can do.